Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes a bit of a deep dive into our sort of Champions League third qualifying round opponents, as I'm fresh off the draw. We know who we're playing, and whilst all you can see there in the title, some news with regards to Mr. Janis Hagi, as it looks like his time at Rangers could be coming to an end, which would allow us to have some valuable transfer funds added to our budget. So yeah, a few bits and pieces to talk about, but let's go straight into the Champions League draw and discuss our potential opponents. Obviously, it could have been worse, but we're going to be playing the winners of Dinamo Kiev and Partizan Belgrade, which are going to be playing over the next today. I think tomorrow they play the game, and then obviously next week, and the game will be played, our ones will be played on the 6th and 7th of August and the 8th and the 13th of August. Those are the fixture dates for the third qualifying round. Now, again, I did think it could have been worse. I do think I wanted to avoid the Dutch teams. I wanted to avoid potentially playing Jose Mourinho at Fenerbahce. I do think they'll beat Lugano pretty comfortably, and I did want to avoid playing them. They have a star-studded team at this moment in time, and Jose does have a decent track record of navigating European qualifiers and European rounds. So I was glad that we avoided that one potentially. Yes, it would have been blockbuster, but we ain't in a place to be playing blockbuster ties at this moment in time at Rangers. So it's the winner of Dinamo Kiev and Partizan Belgrade. Now, as a guy who used to live in Belgrade a little bit last summer, that would be an unbelievable tie, and I think some of you guys that would be travelling out there, Belgrade's a fantastic city, and Partizan would be a very doable tie for us. Having said that, they do need to beat Dinamo Kiev. Dinamo Kiev, and we'll go through both of the teams. Dinamo Kiev, of course, have been under the radar for a while, you know, due to the sort of war that was ongoing. No football is being played in Ukraine. I think they do play in Poland at this moment in time, so it's quite hard to really understand what's going on with Dinamo Kiev, but I do think they finished second, hence why they're in the sort of league path of it. And again, I think, you know, Ukrainian football, again, we should be able to beat both of those teams. I do think Dinamo Kiev had a time where they were pretty good, and Ukrainian football had a time when it was pretty good, but right now it doesn't seem like it's that prolific in terms of what's going on in the Ukrainian space. So I'm not scared of any of those teams, but if I had to choose one out of the two, I would rather Partizan Belgrade, because it would be an unbelievable away day, and the fans, hostile, very much so. We played Crvena Zvezda, who are Red Star Belgrade, their arch rivals, on our way to the Europa League, and as I said, they're not that difficult. Crvena always dominate the league. Their Partizan are, you know, a watered down version of them, so we should be able to get there, and I think for a third qualifying round, we should definitely be maximising that and getting through to the playoff round. Remember, winning this round is very, very important, because you get £5 million just for winning this round and getting to the playoff round. So if anything, it's a needs must to at least get £5 million from getting to the playoff round, and then, of course, I mean, it speaks for itself, the league phase of getting to the Champions League. We need it. You know, we're in a position where we're selling to buy. If we were able to get 40 to 50 million quid from this new league phase where you're playing 8 games, then it would help us a long way. Albeit we'd have 4 days left in the transfer window, but, you know, we'd be able to make arrangements and maybe bring in 2 blockbuster signings come the end of the window should we get to the league phase of the Champions League. So for those of you that don't want to play in the Champions League, guys, it's kind of a needs must. I'm not full of confidence of getting there. However, looking at that draw, we should have enough to beat Dinamo Kiev and Partizan Belgrade. We really should do. We are better than them, and we should be able to beat them, get through to the next round and get into the playoff round of the competition. So that's the draw today. That's it. If I had to pick one, it's Partizan, just for the away day. And Belgrade, guys, is a fantastic city that you will love in the summer. Really warm as well. And yeah, hostile environment as well. You'll enjoy it. And the fans, they've got a bad reputation, but the Belgrade people, the people of Serbia, are very, very nice and accommodative. And it'll be fantastic to go out there and watch Rangers play. Let me know who you want down there in the comment section. Now, moving on to some transfer news, guys. Now, it has been an interesting couple of weeks in terms of transfer news because there hasn't been anything. After the reason why it's interesting is there's absolutely nothing there, considering we've got lots of work to do within our team. But we have got a whiff of something this morning that comes from decent sources, stated that in Romania that Hagi's representatives are apparently in official talks with Fiorentina. A salary has already been agreed, reportedly. It remains to be seen, though, whether the Serie A club are willing to pay the €3.5 million asking price for Hagi. But if the clubs can agree the fee, then the return to Fiorentina for €1 million a year is not a problem for Fiorentina. So there you go, potentially Hagi going out to the door. And if we can get that €3.5 million for Hagi, that'd be unbelievable, considering he goes out of contract at the end of the year. But positive reports coming from decent sources out in Romania. And remember, you're not going to spread fake news about Hagi out there, are they? We've been talking that we've been whiffs that Hagi's agent is in talks to try and find him a new club. So we'll have to see, but it does seem as though Fiorentina are interested. Personal terms aren't a problem. And to be fair, Fiorentina should be able to pay €3.5 million for his services. So let's hope that this one can go over the line. And that would be a much needed bit of transfer for the kitty as well. So, that's the breaking news today there with regards to Ianis. Could we be seeing the end of him? Well, I don't know. Down there in the comment section below, was €3.5 million enough and sufficient for you? But it would be a good start to going into our transfer kitty and doing that sort of sell to buy stuff. So, that's the latest with regards to Ianis. But that's kind of all we've really got for you today, guys, in the Rangers space. As I said, it's been a lot of doom and gloom recently. Not much to get excited about as Rangers fans due to the kind of lack of incoming transfers, but something to get your teeth into in terms of the Champions League qualifiers to maybe look forward to. The start of the season is nearly here, and hopefully we'll start to hear some more names come through the door over the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks before our start of the season against Heart of Midlothian at Tynecastle. So that's the breaking news today, guys. Rangers are either going to be playing Dinamo Kiev or Partizan Belgrade in the third qualifying round of the Champions League, and Janis Hagi has apparently agreed terms to go out to Fiorentina. However, the £3.5 million or €3.5 million transfer fee has not yet been dealt with between Rangers and the Italian club. But do let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below, guys. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember to check out our summer collection. Link is down in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.